Hey yo, Leash, it's Coach Bumaye, the great her brother, great when you rockin' with Kayla Renee.
What's up, y'all? This is Kayla Renee on Always Kayla Renee, and I got my guy here. Say your name.
Hi guys, I'm Coach Bumaye, the great her brother.
What is his first rodeo?
The greatest Coach Bumaye, the great her brother, the great one.
Yeah, what's up with the berry emoji? So when did you start using it? Because at first it was the red balloon.
I'm still, that's forever. It's just something I hold close to all my supporters. And red balloon just means something. But I was at a show and they kept calling me the GOAT. But they be telling everybody they the GOAT. And I was just telling them, nah, I'm a bird. Like the best ever, always relentless.
Okay then.
Ain't no gray hair coming in, so the gray hair bird.
Shout out to Relentless Clothing. They keep some fly and shit. Like I like this. Okay.
This is an older jacket though. Like this is an older one. This right here is the new. This just came out. This like y'all probably can't even get this right now. By the time the interview come out, y'all can get this.
Okay, so where can we get the clothing?
Tap in. Just follow Relentless on Instagram.
Okay.
And then the link in the bio. 2021. I know.
Yeah, y'all know to tap in social media. So speaking of the red balloon, there was like this whole red balloon project that you had going on, and one of the songs was like it was symbolization. Can you go into more details about the symbolization of what that red balloon actually means?
It's just about like separating yourself and like going as far as you can, like so standing out and not being afraid to be exactly who you are. Taking shit to that level.
And a lot of people get lost, I think, in keeping themselves separated, knowing who they are. And social media, it plays a lot of part in it, because I even found myself at one point in time getting caught up in social media. I'm like, hold up,
like what do you mean? Like to get caught up, like just
now for me, before, this is a girl thing, but before the long nails were it, like I was a long nail girl. But I started seeing females like Ari and Alexa Sky wearing short nails. I'm like, I'm gonna try the short nails, and for me, it didn't work out. And it's gonna sound funny, but I struggle like with buttoning things, and like I had even got a cut here under my nail because it was so hard for me to function with the short nails. So it's not that I probably couldn't function with short nails, but it's just
on you.
It's not me. So it's good to follow your own rhythm, follow your own flow, especially in 2021 when it's so easy to get caught up in what's going on around you. Now, another one of your joints, Purpose. It's like a whole different. Your catalog is extensive. Like it's whatever kind of vibe you want to get on.
Yo, I got you.
You got us for real. Now with Purpose, that's kind of like my joint. When you around the house, or when you in your thoughts or whatever. Like what inspires those kind of records? Are those real life, or they just something you feel?
I don't just feed y'all nothing. Like, I live in real life. Like, whether it be my own experience is close to me, but
no, we want to hear about the experiences close to you.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, it's my experience, because I'm not just for me. I'm a representation of a lot of people. I represent a whole section of, like, people that don't necessarily have the same voice I got, but they got the same thoughts. They go through the same thing. So, but with Purpose though, man, I think like this with that record, it's a conversational piece. Like if you listen to the record, like it's not really a song. It's like you can like sit your girl down and just tell her, like pop it to her like this. Like I want to inspire you and change your views.
But you chopped it up like that too, and you can actually hear
the conversation. Like so it's really a conversation to a woman, and I'm just telling them, and I might look like this and move like this, but man, I want to take this shit to another level. So, all this shit be real.
Now the visual was a bunch of like 90s couples kind of cuddly type thing. Are you more of an old school type of love, or are you more on this new school? This new school is different. It's hard to keep up, but it's different.
Like what's the difference? I don't think love changed like real, like what love is. I think the true feeling of it is the same, but like the other shit we dress it up with may change. Like
I don't know. Back in the day, you could ride down the street and listen to some 90s R&B. It was cool. We all singing. Today, they'll probably hear like, oh, you must be in love or you ain't your feelings. Like I just feel like it's different now. It's hard to like even for you to put out a record like that. Like it's hard to kind of.
That be for them niggas lying. Like this, yeah, like listen.
Right.
No lie. When I put out like records like that or records that like they tap into that space of being vulnerable and loving and shit, women they do fuck with it. Like they fuck with it the most. But it be niggas in my DMs like, boy, I needed it. Thank you. Like I need it because you know like we come from these environments, like you said, it's not okay to be vulnerable and open emotionally. So when you like do it, it's frowned upon. But this just like in public. Man, these niggas be want to get held at night. Don't let these niggas.
Yeah, you right. You right. The Instagram post ain't matching up with the TikTok. That's all I'm looking at. The Instagram post never match up.
The nigga want to get held and kissed on his forehead too.
Okay. Thank you for this on hand today.
Right.
Alright, so I do want to know, speaking of these type of songs, who in your life is inspiring you right now?
On that type of level?
On that type of level. Yeah, we want to know. We want to know. Don't come with no root.
No.
We want to know.
No,
The
like,
DMs, I know you say your homeboys getting the DM, like, boy, I need that. But you ever have some females slide there, like, you know what I'm saying?
My biggest inspiration in life is female, like women, like black women. My biggest inspiration, but not just on no like romantic, like not just a romantic or sexual way. Just a woman like resilience and softness and vulnerability and shit like that. I'm inspired by this. So them records not really hard for me to write. And I come from being raised around a lot of women. Like you understand, I got like love for women in a different type of way though. Like not that I necessarily need something from you or want something from you. I just want to see you win. So like, you know, so yeah, I'm always inspired by women. Women inspire me. Black women inspire me. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Yeah, he ain't gonna give us 3 of y'all.
Like what you asked me. You said who inspired me. Like
he ain't gonna give us 3 of y'all. I'll give it at another time. Anyway. Speaking of separation, there was this big movement that you were a part of on the south side of Jackson, Mississippi, where you guys held rallies for the kids. You guys have held a lemonade pop-up shop where they were able to patronize and learn the business and things like that. How do you stay motivated to do those type of things when things around you don't seem to be progressing as much?
I think that's part of the motivation. Like I'm not really, well not just me. Like I said, I'm just a representation. There's a lot of moving pieces with it. I think that's part of the motivation. When the needle don't move, like you know, that's like if you put some gas in your car and the gas, you might put 30 in there. You thought they were gonna put your ass. If it don't, like you either can drive that gas out or you can put some more gas in there. You gotta figure out what you want to do. And even if you drive that gas out, if you want that car to move, you gotta push the needle. So we locked in on trying to make the car move. So we continue to try to push the needle. If it moves a little bit, if we have 30 people, sometimes you know the rally be packed. Sometimes it ain't as packed. Sometimes you know. So if we catch one person that like you feel like we out there, like we out there with it. It's just you know that's part of the motivation. And, you know to get the needle to move further, and we take it, we make this shit bigger. You know we design it around the needs of that space of that community because we love and from it.
Now, on a lot of your projects, you work with some artists in the city like Lil Ron and Hollywood Love. But you've also worked with artists like David Banner. So, what do you think is keeping you here in Jackson versus branching off like Banner did and continuing your music there?
Like what's keeping me here?
Yeah, what's keeping you here? Or, you know, or even artists like Ron or Hollywood Love. With you guys being in the game so long, you know, what is keeping you guys here?
Like your
shine some light on Mississippi for us.
Your car or your plane ticket, you can go wherever you want to go. It's like you can do whatever you want to do. And necessarily planting your flag in another area that may work for you and your lifestyle and what you got going on. But if it don't though, like, you know what I'm saying, you got your own, you know, you got options too though. Like, the world is so different now. I think when like people like Banner and other people that may have branched out and moved, the world was different. Like, if you want to get heard in Atlanta, you need to be in Atlanta. You feel me? So I think the world's so different, man. It's about taking advantage of how valuable the phone is. We use our phone for a lot of bullshit. You feel me? But man, these are $1 million tools. Man, a phone, maybe a phone, a laptop, or one of these communicating devices, man, it may be one of the most valuable things you have. Because, you know, like, if you buy like something else, it ain't gonna make you no money. You feel me? This phone, you can make some money out of this phone. You can make some real valuable moves off this phone. But it's just about what we lock into on the phone. So like, I think it was just keeping it. But on another side though, like, man, you feel almost indebted to these people because, man, they was there with you at them shows. Like, it's hard to like take this love you have for this place and take it somewhere else.
Genuine love.
Yeah, man, because you know, it's a lot of people who seen you when we was wearing them long t-shirts and we was like,
I did see that on your thing. I was like,
yeah, like,
okay.
You know, so it's a lot of them faces in there, and like I said, them be the same people from your, whether it be from your family, your neighborhood, and then it start to get bigger and grow. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like asking a farmer to leave this farm and go to another bigger farm. Yeah, like money-wise, it probably makes sense. Like, just business-wise, it probably makes sense, but from a personal, emotional level, it's hard for him to leave this ground he done tended to, you know, planted these seeds and watered and, you know, gave love to, sweated out here. It's hard for him to just leave it and say, oh, okay, this land already fertilized and well and ready for me. Yeah. It makes sense from the outside, but if you that farmer, I hate to use farmer because we from Mississippi, you know, if you that farmer, man, you done invested a lot of sweat equity into this land, so it's hard to like take this somewhere else.
And a lot of guys need to hear that. For those who can't leave the city right now, and feel like they're stuck, use what you have. There are a lot of shows in the city. There are a lot of platforms in the city that you can get connected with. Get out here and network. It's all about networking. A lot of times people don't even show up for these shows, and then they get on social media and they cry and they complain about no one knows no more, nobody's spinning my records. Well, you know, you gotta actually get out here and do some footwork. Trapcello, downtown Dayton.
Beautiful.
What was the experience like?
Oh man, like I said, like, but see, that's another, that goes back to like leaving the city, man. When you go from performing it through talent shows, you're a young act, and you go from performing it through talent shows or like them free shows or whatever, like whatever show you can get into, you just on stage.
Put your foot in the door.
You know, you just on stage and then you work your way up to, per se, like a Trapcello. That's a different type of feeling than just going somewhere and getting it instant, like they eat you up and then spit you out. You know, so like, for me, man, Trapcello, man, it was just a special event. I'm inspired by sometimes the people who get to see me do certain things, like, because, man, they want it almost more than I want it. Like, they want to see me on this stage doing a certain level of show more than I want sometimes it seems like, you know what I'm saying? So, man, that be special for me. Because like I said, they done seen, you know, when we was just planting these seeds. So like when, you know, we start to see some fruit from it, that fruit tastes a little sweeter. You feel me? So, you know, but like also though too though, man, if you got an opportunity, man, it's about seeing opportunities and understanding that every opportunity is not, like, money is not valuable in a way where it's certain opportunities that the money don't weigh up to the opportunity. So take that opportunity and you can turn, the right opportunity can turn into the right money. You feel me? So sometimes, man, you gotta take the opportunity and know when to maneuver a certain way. So even if you know, if the, movement open up for you and it work for your life and take that chance. Especially if you're young. If you're young and you don't got a lot of responsibilities, you don't owe a lot to the city. And what I mean by that, if you're young, if you're 21, you know what I'm saying, 22 or whatever, you don't got no kids, a bunch of baby mamas and shit that you gotta like figure out, man, take the go. Figure it out, see what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying, how you been?
Now you dropped a hot gem, and it was sometimes the opportunity outweighs the money, because there was a little riffraff about some artists, some who haven't made nearly any investment, some who are fresh off the press, and they feel like they should have been given a chance to share the stage. So again, you know, with the money not always equating to the opportunity. How many opportunities have you ran across where the money wasn't there?
Something like a show or anything?
Yeah,
like
like just anything
no
like
money
building up until this moment now.
The money not being there has to make sense though to the audience.
Okay.
So that's a lot of times what happens. So let's just say a promoter say, man, it's fucked up, we ain't got no money. Like you ain't got no money, like, but you see a sold out crowd. The bar get over, you know, these promoters in there, the show look like it's some money in this motherfucker, man. But I'm just the only person not getting them.
Yeah.
They kind of affect you a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, then you gotta ask yourself as an artist though, how many of these people in here for me? Because if you're an artist and you per se, you asking for $2,500 a show, right? Or let's just go 1,000. You entry level, you trying to get 1,000 a show, right? So if the club is open on Saturday, they gonna get people in there already. If you did a show there on a Wednesday when that club not open, can you get $1,000 worth of people in there? If you can, then you deserve that $1,000.
Okay.
Now, if the promoter don't want to give it to you, if you got $1,000 worth of fans, book your own show.
Yeah.
So it's a crazy little space, but a lot of times when promoters or spaces tell you, or opportunities tell you it's not no money there, and it do be money there, they make the artist feel away. But I think you have to have a vision for where you want your career to go.
Yeah.
And if that opportunity and get you closer to that vision, then the money gonna make itself for you. You understand? So a lot of times we get so caught up in the what is called the back end.
Oh yeah.
But the back end is
Like the
not,
back end.
but the back end ain't just after this show. The back end may be 3 months down the line.
Okay.
A year, 2, 3 years. And if you really get some back end, that shit for life.
Yeah.
Like the real back end is when you're not even doing this no more. And you don't gotta do it no more in the back end coming in. So do all the front end now. Do all the front end you can do now to accumulate all the back end. They gonna come niggas like the back end at the end of the night. Yeah, it's cool depending on what you call money.
Okay.
The back end at the end of the night, cool. And I fuck with it. They give you money up front and then they gonna give you came and you did your job. They give you the rest of it. The real back end though is when you didn't show up at all and the chick still come.
Kind of like what you're doing now. Cause we the fans.
I don't have no back end, no front end, no nothing.
But we the fans, I mean, we ain't got nothing in the middle. I mean, seeing Green, that was a couple months ago. But we ain't got nothing in the middle. So what can we expect or expect nothing?
I'm always working up. Like as an artist, I find joy in the creation of the art. So I'm always working. It's just about finding a reason to like put it out or for it to make sense to me or feel right to me. I don't even want to put out music just because just to do it. Like it gotta feel right and it gotta be a part of the way I feel. Man, it be a lot of like sometimes if I don't feel right and I can't put the music out and get behind it in a real way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that don't mean I'm feeling bad or something. I might not feel like being like you doing all that type of and we be having a lot of other stuff going on too. We just not rappers, like we legit businessmen too. We got a lot of, businesses and my team, the team of people that support me and I support them. We be having a lot of stuff going on. So we ain't just chilling. Like look, so you might not see a lot of music, But look at everything. You ain't gonna never just see us not acting.
Not work.
We
Okay.
acting. But we just, you know, the music is, you know. And I got enough music out there to tap into it.
Yeah, he got an extensive catalog, you guys. Tap into his Instagram. It really, whatever you're looking for, you can even watch the phases of the visuals, the phases of him. Cause like, yeah, you involved a lot. But you guys, make sure you tap in to my guy Bumaye. Go ahead and tell us what we can reach you.
Just Bumaye everywhere. I'm just really on Instagram. You know, just tap in.
Alright, y'all, tap in. It's 2021. You can shoot a DM, and he gonna be back with you, right?
What kind of DM?
Oh yeah, cause yeah.
I mean,
he didn't tell us about the. You say you won't give him one time. The business time.
If the DM or the GDM, yeah, I'm gonna tap in with you. But he love Bumaye anyway. Whatever, however we need to figure it out from a business perspective on the DM
Make
side.
Make it clear, man.
Yeah, like don't get in my shit crazy, but like if we, you know, we can figure it out.
Okay, so then he said just drop a few emojis and he gonna take it from there. All right, you guys, it's Kayla Renee on Always Kayla Renee. Holla.
So the next time you tell me that you love me, make sure you're not doing it just out of habit.
Heavy.
Look at what they did to us. We don't communicate. I tried to follow you, cause I thought you knew the way, but you was lost too. That's when I lost you. You my ex now. That's funny, cause I never crossed you. I never thought to. I thought you heard enough. Always was lied to. You didn't know who to trust, but them trust issues fuck with you. Mixed out on some good shit, thinking about what you don't have. Always fuck up what you could get, and the clock ticks and it talks too. We just want someone to talk to. We just want someone to walk through this thing of life until we get it right. And hopefully they'll understand your craziness and how you made for this. You'll see God in them and realize that you prayed for this. I'm saying, like, look what they did to us. We don't communicate. And when I see you, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.